Manchester City is playing against Barcelona today, or well, tomorrow at 1 a.m. Now, I am not going to watch the game, it's too late. I'll be dead if I try to watch that. But I will be doing a preview. For the other games in pre-season, I have done a review as well. Won't be doing a review for this game as I'm not going to be watching it. With that said, here is the preview. So obviously, in this corner of the pad, all the players who aren't currently with the team, which is pretty much the entire team minus these guys. The blue, obviously, the blue players are the players who are actually part of the 11. Two goalkeepers because Ederson and Ortega, they both play one half every game. It's gonna be the same this game. They just get one half each. That's not interesting. The interesting players I have put in this like golden-ish color, and the less interesting youth players I have put in this white color. Now, these players like Mbeti might play or Susosho or however you pronounce it, I don't care about them. They are trash, we are looking to sell them, and that's the brutal truth behind these players. They're only playing to be advertised, that's all. Now, Doyle might be a bit weird. Why is he interesting? It's because we have already sold him to Wolves, but he is still playing his pre-season with Man City. And I don't quite know if there was an agreement between Wolves and Man City that Doyle would play a certain amount of minutes in pre-season for us. But yeah, he might start for Manchester City, which is a shame because he's the best of these younger defenders, but that's not to say that he's very good. Mbeti might play instead. Depends on what the agreement is with Wolves. I'm not quite sure what the agreement is. Now, the most interesting players are Perone and McAtee, for obvious reasons. McAtee is supposed to be the Kevin De Bruyne replacement. We've watched quite a bit of McAtee to be able to say he has zero talent. Zero talent, I tell you. This guy could not hack it at Sheffield United. Twice. This guy cannot hack it at pre-season. But Man City loves to hype up their young players. He's not that good. Sell him for 10 million. You'll be lucky if you get 10 million for this guy, I tell you. He's not good. He has no talent. I just don't like him. We are better off selling this guy for 10 million than going to get Dani Olmo. And I don't particularly like Dani Olmo, yeah? But if you want to bring in the Bruyne replacement this season, go get Dani Olmo. If you want to wait another season, get Florian Wirtz or get Musial, of course. But it's not gonna be McAtee. That's all I can tell you. I've seen enough of him across 2 seasons. I've watched him at Sheffield. I've watched him in pre-season with Man City. Every pre-season game he has played for the Man City. He has been underwhelming. People overhype him because he does a few fancy things. But okay, so what? He did 3 good things in 90 minutes. How about you play good football for 90 minutes? Oh, he's young. Nobody cares. It's pre-season. Pre-season is where young players can prove that they have some talent. He doesn't have it. He does some cute stuff once in a while, and that's about it. Now, Perone, that's more interesting. And by the way, tell me down below in the comments what you think of McAtee. The more I watch him, the more I think, he's terrible. And he's not even that young. He is, let me see, he is 21. What are people talking about? Oh, he is young. A young player is 17, 18, 19 years old. 20 is already pushing it. 21 and he can't even have a consistent game, let's say a consistent season. That's more than just his young problem. He's got no talent. Foden was playing consistently by the time he was 21. Like on a consistent level, not getting consistent game time. So, Perone. Tell me what you guys think about Perone as well in the comments, but first I'll go. I'm very split on him. I have watched like 2 games of him at Las Palmas. I didn't even watch the entire game. It was like, oh, this game is on after I finished watching another game. Oh yeah, let me see the last 10 minutes. So, I don't have any idea of how good he really was for Las Palmas. I hear that he was very good. Then again, I also heard that McAtee was very good for Sheffield United, and I did watch Sheffield United, and he was terrible, so maybe people are just overhyping him. He has shown some promise in pre-season. He has shown that he can stay consistent for a full 30 minutes at the very least, which is more than McAtee. But that's about it. He hasn't shown an ability to... He hasn't shown anything extraordinary, really. He hasn't shown that he is above and beyond. He's just looked really, really average all pre-season long. And I'm pretty sure that Brown is 19 years old. So he's also not that young anymore. Like, he has 1 or 2 more years before I really want to see more of him. Yeah, okay. He's already 21 as well. He's not that young. So, what are we saying here with Brown? Are we gonna put the same standard on Brown as we put on McAtee? I mean, that is fair. However, Pep Guardiola... let's go through a list of all Pep Guardiola's defensive midfielders. Sergio Busquets, deemed a failure, then became one of the best midfielders in the world under Pep Guardiola. Joshua Kimmich, a nobody, became one of the best midfielders, defensive midfielders under Pep Guardiola. Rodri, considered an Atletico reject, became the best midfielder in the world under Pep Guardiola. So maybe Pep just sees something in Perón that nobody else sees, just like he did with Rodri and Busquets and with, Kimmich. I'm not sure. I'm gonna trust Pep on this one. Like Doyle, okay, bye-bye. These two, Bart Simpson is by the way Simpson Pussy, but I'm not gonna say its full name because who the hell decided to give you that name, bro? Whoever gave you that name wants to bully you. As Blunt, he's terrible, don't want to talk about him either. But yeah, Brown, I want to trust Pep Guardiola on this. McAtee, no. O'Reilly, let's not talk about O'Reilly. Bart Simpson, no. Asbrunt, no. And then yeah, Doyle is obviously gone already. So that's really my thing here. I can't really say a lot for Barcelona, because I'm pretty sure that Barcelona is rolling out their youth team as well, without Lamine Yamal, I believe. So I'm not really expecting much from this game. That's why I'm not gonna watch it. I'm not staying up to 1 AM to watch a very boring game. And as you can see, I didn't talk about Rico Lewis, Oscar Bob, Grealish or Haaland. They are all good. I like them. Grealish played a poor game against AC Milan. It's whatever, it's pre-season. I just want him to play good when the season is on, and if he doesn't, well, Xavi and Doku will be happy to take her place. Oscar Bob is looking on fire, so we have a right winger. We have a left winger. We have any winger that we need. Grealish, if he doesn't play good, bye-bye. No problem. So yeah, that's it for me. That's my opinion on these players and stuff. Tell me down below, yeah? Tell me down below what you're expecting from the game. I'm not expecting a lot, as I just said. I hope we see some decent football at least, for you guys who do watch it. Because this has been some dead football so far, these first 2 games. And to any American fan who bought tickets here to watch these pre-season games, and you didn't get to see De Bruyne, or Walker, well, you probably don't want to see Walker if you're an American, let's be honest here, or Diaz, or Bernardo Silva, any of these players, Savio, you didn't get to see them. You must feel a bit scammed, yeah? And I completely get that if you do. Now, obviously, I reckon that nobody was expecting to see Rodri in pre-season. Everybody knew Rodri wasn't coming. He was going to have some rest, which he much needed. So yeah, thank you for watching to the end. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. We are almost at 200 subscribers. I was expecting to get to like 200 subscribers somewhere in mid-August. If you guys really help me out here, we could be getting to 200 by the start of August. So consider helping me out and liking and subscribing to the channel. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.